What a lovely day in Bogotá, isn't it?
Love it. The rain.
Lovely English weather in Bogotá. It's the first thing that you would notice coming from a place like, say, England or maybe anywhere in Northern Europe. You would realize the climate is very similar to the climate from there at the moment. But I'd say Bogotá is kind of like the city of the, let's say, eternal autumn in a way, because basically what happens is it kind of rains or drizzles throughout the year, maybe on a daily basis, and temperatures might be around 15 to 20 degrees often, because we're at an altitude of about 2,700 meters. So you can imagine, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's the capital. No, is it the capital?
The highest
the
capital.
capital, which is at the highest altitude in the world. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me in the comments if I'm mistaken. I think I'm not. And this is the so-called Zona T, or Zona Rosa, as they call it here in Bogotá. It's kind of like a posh area, with fancy restaurants, bars.
That's my bag.
Oh, look at the bag. Yes, really what we're doing at the moment is we're looking for a shop to replace this bag because the zip broke, and we will be boarding a flight to the UK in about 6 or 7 hours. So the plan is to go find a cheap replacement for this cheap bag we bought at the border. Where was it, Nikki? Between Uruguay and Brazil. The city of Chuy. Or in fact, was it the city of Chuy? Well, anyway, it's a city split in half, and half of it is called Chuy, and it's in the the Brazilian side, and then of the border, and then the other side is called Chuy, and it's in Uruguay. We bought it there. How many months ago? Like 7 months ago. The zip broke. We need to replace it quickly.
That was in not Salvador, Fortaleza.
Gosh, I've lost track of how many bags we've replaced and the countries we've done it in, but I do remember last time we were here in Colombia 3 years ago. We spent 6 months here exploring the country. We kept having issues with our zips, and we kept having to go find somebody to fix them. And the crazy thing about it is, in Colombia, it's always like the people who fix shoes that normally replace it, right? You don't go, so depending on the country where you're based, you'll have to repair your bag in a different place. So it's really crazy. Sometimes you have to go to a shop that does clothes repairs, and sometimes you go to somebody in the street who repairs shoes, and it's crazy. And sometimes they ask you to buy the materials yourself and bring them to fix. Anyway, I think we'll find a place we're walking towards it now. In 5 minutes we'll find this cheaper shopping center that might have a bag for us for today. And at the same time, we're taking advantage of the lovely weather, the opportunity to explore the city while we're cold and getting wet.
Summer.
And the funny thing about it is we'll be escaping the cold to go to the UK, where it's hot and sunny. Crazy scenery. We're leaving Latin America to escape the cold and go to hot and really warm London. Crazy. Oh, look at this. Trotters. The other place is called Lilo and Stitch. We might have the opportunity to go take another look around after we have a proper bag with us. But for now, we'll just say that we're really loving it. Right, Nikki? Yeah. So excellent. A day in Bogotá with a 12-hour layover, but at least the first part of it was lovely. We went to visit a Greek restaurant, and a friend of ours who has it called George. The restaurant itself is called Salonika, which is the same name as our hometown in Greece, and we had a great time. We had a blast. So I'm not going to complain about that part. Might be slightly complaining about this part, but it will be a lovely memory, especially later tonight. We're on the flight to the UK. You never gave up, did you?
No.
And that's why we found a new shopping center, which is called Atlantis.
You found it.
Yeah, well, we found it collectively. You were carrying the bag, and I was looking it up on Google Maps. We worked as a team. We found a new shopping center, and now, hopefully, we'll find a place that sells cheap bags.